Hello, my name is Laprit Kaur and my student ID is SEI2017. So here I am going to discuss about my presentation which I have made for corporate accounting. The assignment is on accounting for income tax. So at this starting, I just want to discuss some key points. First key point is key definitions. The next slide I have discussed about difference between permanent and temporary difference. In third slide I have discussed about the difference between taxable and deductible taxable differences. And the next one is recognition criteria of DTA and DTL. So in the next one I have discussed about tax expense of Academic Australian Group Limited. So here I have taken two financial years that are 2019 and 2018. So the next one is DTA and DTL for financial year 2019. So in next slide I have discussed about income tax expense versus income tax liability. So at the end I have finished my presentation with the summary. So at first, definition for accounting profit. It's a profit or a loss for a period before deducting tax expense. So the next is taxable profit or loss. Is a profit or loss for a period determined in accordance with the rules established by the taxation authority upon which income tax are payable or recovered. So the next one is temporary differences. Temporary differences are differences between the carrying amount of an asset or a liability in the statement of financial position and its tax base. So the next is deferred tax liability. It's the amount of income tax payable in future period in respect of taxable temporary differences. So deferred tax assets, these are the amount of income taxes is recovered in future period in respect of deductible to temporary differences. The carry forward of unused tax losses and the carry forward of unused tax credits. So in the next slide, I have discussed permanent differences and temporary differences. The permanent differences that is the difference between taxable profit and accounting profit for the period that organized in one period and do not reverse subsequently. It's only for the one period, for the one time, unless you are not able to do that thing again, like penalties and fines. These are for only the next one is temporary difference. The difference between taxable profit and accounting profit for a period that are organized in one period and are able to be get reversed, like difference between rate or a method of depreciation. It can be changed by after 1 year or any time. It can be changed, like interest revenue, development cost maybe varies time to time. It will be now less, and in future it will be high. So the next slide here I have to discuss about is taxable temporary differences and deductible temporary difference. The first, taxable temporary difference results in taxable amount in determining tax profitable or tax loss of future period when the carrying amount of the assets or a liability is recovered or settled. It results into deferred tax liability. Tax temporary difference is referred to tax liabilities. Deductive temporary differences that will result in the amount that are deductible in determining taxable profit or taxable loss of the future period when the carrying amount of the asset or a liability is recovered or settled. So it results into the deferred tax assets. Taxable temporary difference referred to tax liability, and it refers to tax assets. So here in the next slide I have discussed about recognition criteria of DTA and DTL. So DTA, deferred tax assets, shall be organized for deductible temporary differences to extent that it will be available against when the deductible temporary difference can be utilized unless the deferred tax assets arises from the initial recognition of the assets or a liability in a transactions that it is not a business combination and at the time of transaction affects neither accounting profit nor taxable profit. So the next is deferred tax liability shall be recognized for all taxable temporary differences except to the extent that the deferred taxable liability arises from initial recognition of a goodwill or the initial recognition of an asset or a liability in transaction which is not a business combination at a time of the transaction affects neither accounting profit or nor the taxable profit. So tax expenses. Here I have selected Australian Group Limited. There are 11 subsidiary companies. Academic Australian Group provide large number of educational courses through the separate courses. I have selected latest two financial statements for the financial statement for 2019 and financial statement for 2018. For 2019 it's 1901 and the financial statement for 2018 is 1666. So here I have discussed about it. Provisional, like opening balance is 1041, charge to the income is 62 and the closing balance is 979. So here I have discussed unearned income, other statement like others things, opening balance is 697, charge to the income is 1, closing balance is 698. So here DTL is deferred tax liabilities, plants and equipments. So opening balance is for 537, charge to the income is 346 and closing balance is 191. So here prepaid and others, prepayments and other, the payments done before, its opening balance is 411, charge to the income is 216, closing balance is 627. So here total is opening balance is 4014 and the charge to the income is 108 and the closing balance is 309. So after that, in the next slide I have discussed about income tax expense versus income tax payable. What is income tax expense? What is income tax payable? Income tax expense means income tax related for that particular period to which the book of accounts are related. So it's for a particular time or a particular period. Current tax liability means income tax for the current or previous financial year is still pending, which is still pending and will not pay, which is not paid yet. So that paid to income tax authorities as on a date of preparing statement of a financial position. So income tax payable particulars, one side particulars, debit and particular credit. What the things three can debit, what's the credit? So here tax paid to the government is 3626 and opening balance is credit 237. So the deferred tax asset balance utilization is 108, which is debit. So the income tax expense of a current year, which is credit, is 1901. So closing balance of income tax payable is 534. So at the end, I just want to discuss about the key points which we have to be get remembered. So the first is income tax expense include current tax and deferred tax. So income tax includes current tax and the deferred tax. The next one is recognize deferred tax assets to extent of a profitable future taxable profit. Profitable, probably future tax profit. So only temporary difference between accounting profit and taxable profit returns in deferred tax liability and deferred tax assets. So at last, it's at the last but not the least, it's deferred tax liability and deferred tax assets are never be discounted. They are not able to get discounted. So here I have discussed all the things which I have done in my assignment, and I discuss all the key points here in my presentation. So just have a look on my assignment and my presentation which is done by me. So thank you very much.